Hey guys, this is Geekscore16, and as I some of you have been wondering, what's going on? No videos the past 3 days? Well, the reason why I've been not been posting the videos the past 3 days is because I've been in the hospital for the past 3 days with a condition which I'll explain down here in just a minute. So basically, since Tuesday of last week, I've been having chest pains, like right in here, and I thought I was having a heart attack, but I didn't, because I would have been in the hospital sooner. But I went to the doctor Wednesday, checked it out. They done one of them things where they test your heart, and everything turned out pretty good. So he wanted to see me back Friday. Now Friday, did a little bit more examining, took some of my blood, and my chest pains, he thought it was an anxiety attack, and which was common because my mom had the same thing. But the thing is, I had shortness of breath. Like I would walk for a distance and I would run out of breath. So. And he sent me up to the hospital to get some chest x-rays done. There's an imaging center here in my hometown of London, but they were closed. Pretty much for Thanksgiving holiday, so. Well, it was the day after Thanksgiving. So I went up there to do some chest x-rays. And then they immediately sent me to the emergency room. And they told me what I had. It was a condition called pneumothroax, and what that is, it's a collapsed lung pretty much, but it wasn't by impact. I mean, here's what was going on. There was some air in the air pocket that let some air out, and some air out of the lung caused a little hole, and it deflated. So it's like a balloon or a tire deflating pretty much. So yeah, I was only working on one lung pretty much. So they had to put a chest tube in me. It took a little bit because we were trying to get a hold of either my stepdad or my mother. My stepdad was out cutting some limbs down. I was actually going to go back out there and help him out, and my mom was working, so we could only get a hold of my mom. So she was there before they put me to sleep, like knocked me out pretty much. And then I woke up 15 minutes later because it didn't take that long. And I had a chest tube in me, which I'll show off my scars here in just a minute. Woke up, my stepdad was there and my brother. And I was kind of funny because I was still a little bit out of it with the knocked out gas or whatever they use to knock you out in surgeries. So yeah, I stayed in the ER for a couple of hours, then they took me to a room. And I stayed there till today, of course. So yeah, that's what happened, and I'd be sure I watched SmackDown too. So, which was a complete BS that Daniel Bryan didn't win the world title. But I'm not gonna get too big rant into that. But anyways, Saturday is when things started getting more serious. We had more problems. You know how they would check your heart, your breath. And found out that the lung wasn't inflating. Well, we went down to a CT scan, well I did. Find out that the chest tube missed the lung, because a student did it. Yeah, he missed the lung, and it went behind the chest cavity, so that had to be redone, right there in my room. And the thing is, I was awake. But it wasn't that bad, pretty much. They either stick a needle into you, numb that area. So they had to retake my stitches, which was the most painful part. But beforwards, I threw up because I was nauseated. So yeah, I don't know what caused me to be nauseated. I mean, I just suddenly threw up. I threw up in my. There's a little thing here. Nurse held me. I held her hand. My mom was gonna stay in there, but they couldn't allow anybody in there, so I held that nurse's hand. And then he stuck the tube into me. My lung, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it felt funny. especially when it got to the lung. And then he sewed me back up, and he held my hand up like that. I'll show you that. Whoops, sorry about that. Hit my leg, hit the camera stand. Okay, so I'm going to show you my scars. There they are. Basically, that's all patched and it's stitched in there. So, and if you know some of that right there, some of that iodine, I haven't really got a shower yet. I'm going to get to that in here in a little bit. So yeah, and afterwards I had like a little bit of a party. I had pizza. There was pizza. My papa got me a goodie bag with Reese cups, and I love Reese cups. One of the mini Reese cups, and some M&Ms. Excuse me. And some beef jerky. I didn't really eat the beef jerky that much, nor the M&Ms, but I love the Reese's. So yeah, my grandparents, well, both my grandparents were there, and my stepmama, and of course my mother and stepdad were there too as well. And my brother and a couple of our friends that we went to school with were there too as well. So yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, the pizza's pretty good. We got Papa John's, which I think is the best pizza out there. Other than Little Caesars, they both make good pizzas. But anyways, Sunday, the only real interesting thing is I actually got to get up and walk. My mom carried my little chest tube machine, and it was really hard to sit up, pretty much with that chest tube in me. And I got up and walked a little bit. I walked it slow though because it felt kind of funny. And yeah, that's all I did. But something happened near yesterday night. There was a little bit of a chemical scare. A family came in and saying that they get bit by a dog, a stray pit bull, that had chemicals on them. So they went down to oh, that's from upstairs. I was thinking what that noise was. But anyways, yeah, they got serious because some of the ER personnel got it. They had the rash and they felt nauseated. So the hazmat had to be called and had placed the hospital on lockdown. And my mom told me about it because she went out. Well, she was gone pretty much that evening, and she went back in. The police blocked her, told her she can't get through here. Only people out through here is emergency personnel and employees. And yeah, but they let her by. She told me she told the police officer about me having a collapsed lung. So yeah, it's actually on the news. It was actually on the news pretty much on AX18 news here in Kentucky, like Lexington. It was actually on the news. Wow. So yeah, pretty much today they released me. They did another X-ray and found out that the chest was inflated. It's back to normal now, and I got to go home. So here I am now. I got released around 2:30, and it's 7 o'clock, but when I got to this video, so I do apologize I didn't get to this sooner. But I did post a bulletin, which you guys have been paying attention to my bulletins about me being in the hospital, so yeah, now that that's out of the way, I'm going to explain when I'm going to resume my Let's Plays again. There's not going to be any this week, Monday through Thursday, but Friday, December the 1st, no, December the 2nd, excuse me, I will resume Mario Party 2 with Mystery Land. And then the 3rd, on that Saturday the 3rd, I will resume my Let's Play Lego Star Wars. Which that project should be ending soon. So it's probably sometime next week is when the Let's Play of my Lego Star Wars should be ending. So yeah, that's going to do it, guys. I just came to tell you my explanation. Me being in the hospital when I had. You can actually Google pneumothroax, and you can go to Wikipedia as well to look it up. So look it up, see what the info is. So, and I have a 30% chance of getting it again. So yeah, And I can't be around anything with dust. Pretty much really, really dusty areas. And yeah. Plus, if I have kids, there's a possibility that they might get it. One or two, both of them might get them. It matters how many kids I have. So it's more common in tall, skinny people and young as well. So I'm basically weigh 132 pounds now. I'm almost 6. I'm 5'11", so basically I'm 6 foot tall. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you guys Friday for Mystery Land of Mario Party 2. So this is Geese Quest 16 sign off. Later.